da puntos.
Usar material también de las presentaciones, el tablero.
Caminar.
Tener buena oratoria da puntos.
Y hacer puntos de información.
Y las preguntas también da puntos, responder, así es. Bueno, delegates, the chair will start with the roll call. Delegates of the United States of America, how do you find yourself? Thank you. Delegates of the People's Republic of China. Delegates of the Russian Federation. Delegates of the United Kingdom. Thank you. Delegates of South Korea. Thank you. Delegates of Germany. Thank you. Delegates of Iran. Delegates of Palestine. Delegates of Mozambique. Thank you. Delegates of Pakistan. Thank you. Delegates of North Korea. Delegates of Israel. Thank you. Delegates of South Africa. Thank you. Delegates of Ukraine. Thank you. Delegates, the chair is entertaining motions.
Yes, delegate of Palestine.
Yes.
Yes, delegate, this motion is in order.
All those who second the motion? No. Sorry, delegates, this motion is not in order. The chair will reconsider motion to resume a session. The chair is entertaining motions. Yes, delegate. The chair will suggest a motion to resume session. The chair is entertaining motions. Yes, delegate Palestine.
Motion to
Resume.
rescue say.
Yes, delegate, this motion is in order in the topic A, administration and governance. The chair is entertaining motions. Yes, delegate Mozambique.
Motion to establish a moderated caucus.
And moderated caucus.
Moderated caucus.
Yes, delegate, this motion is in order. All those who second the motion. All delegates have to second. Are there any other motions in the room? No? All those who second the motion? All delegates have to second the motion. All those in favor? Against? This motion clearly passes. The chair, sorry delegate, for how much time would you like to open a moderated caucus?
For the time the chair considers.
The chair will consider. The chair will consider 40 minutes of moderated caucus. Delegate of Mozambique, you're ready.
Most Honorable Chair.
The delegation of United Kingdom, the last session, said something about putting.
Delegate, do you need a point of first privilege?
¿O puedes preguntar cómo funciona eso? The last session, the delegation of United Kingdom said something about putting.
Point of personal
Yes,
privilege.
delegate.
Delegation of the United Kingdom said in the last session about implementing technology.
no, inside of the militarization of borders. The delegation but Mozambique, the delegation of Mozambique didn't have the resources to put there. How the delegation of Mozambique could make that on the of Mozambique. The delegation. Pero es una pregunta para él. No me acabo de explicar.
So, what was the point of preservation?
To speak to each other and to organize.
Okay, that's okay.
Was what my partner in the delegation was saying is that other delegations in this committee, such as the delegation of the United Kingdom, are saying that technologies and ways of protecting borders should be implemented inside of delegations such as the delegation of Mozambique. However, the delegations are not taking into account that delegations such as Mozambique do not have the resources to implement such. Furthermore, the delegation of South Africa has mentioned that there is an immigration crisis in Mozambique and that is due to some illegal groups that are spread throughout Africa. How is it possible that these delegations are criticizing the delegation of Mozambique instead of sending help in order for the delegation of Mozambique to develop itself and protect itself from the issues?
Thank you, delegates. Delegates, do you have a point of information? The speaker. Delegates, are you open to points of information?
Yes, in our return.
How many points of information are in the room? Delegate to how many?
To all of them if possible.
Yes, delegate. The point of information will start from the delegate of Palestine, then the delegate of the delegate, you're recognized. Delegate of Palestine.
As the delegation of Mozambique told us what type of technologies are going to implement or put in the frontiers.
At the last session, the
Delegate, you're not recognized. Delegate, did you understand the question?
Yes.
You're right.
At the last session, the delegation of the United Kingdom said that was proposed to all the delegations to implement some technologies to the militarization of the protection of the borders.
However, it happens that there are delegations, such as the delegation of Mozambique, that do not have the resources to do so.
The monetary resources to do the thing that they want to do.
Thank you, delegates.
We are sorry, delegates, where is the seat? Delegates of the Kingdom, recognized. Sir, permission to start a short round. Yes,
The delegation of the United Kingdom has a lot of resources and is open to help any other delegations with that may need those digital borders that the delegation said earlier.
Is the delegation of Mozambique open to the UK delegation helping them with resources?
Delegates, did you understand the question?
Yes.
Yes, Honorable Chair.
You may answer.
Well, delegates of the United Kingdom, it just so happens that the delegation of Mozambique, it's not only open for help, but wants to be helped by delegations. However, it does not want to be helped by some delegations that might be imperialist delegations that are only trying to expand their influence on Africa. Maybe the delegation of Mozambique would be open to help from delegations such as the delegation of China or the delegation of Russia. However, as the delegation of Mozambique has seen in history, that the delegation of the United Kingdom has expanded itself and taken control of nearly half of Africa over time. The delegation of Mozambique does not want help from imperialist and colonialist expansionist delegations such as the delegation of the United Kingdom.
Thank you, Delegate. Delegate, so remember to not mention events previous to the creation of the UN. The establishment of imperialist, the United Kingdom, is not coherent with the context of the committee.
Sure, yes, it is.
Delegate, you may take a seat.
Point of personal.
Yes,
Delegates, also remember, sorry, it was from your previous intervention. Remember not to mention countries directly, such as the United Kingdom. Delegate, please abstain from mentioning events before the creation of the UN.
Sure, point of personal.
Yes, delegate.
Have the delegation explain how is the what the delegation said relevant?
No, Delegate.
Delegate, you
You
may
take
explain this by floor messaging.
Thanks, Honorable Chair.
Delegates, I want to make you the floor. Delegates, I want to make you the floor.
Yes, Delegate Palestine, you recognize.
As the delegation had said, as the delegation has said in the opening speech,
Yes, Delegate, from what source? Okay, Delegate.
according to the BBC, on the day 178 of the conflict in Gaza, at least 32,916 people, most of them women and children, were killed. Close quotes. So what are the delegations such as Israel making to stop this problem? It is completely unacceptable that such delegations simply don't seem to care about the importance of borders have worldwide.
Delegate, so you open
Yes.
to how many?
As the chairs here.
Okay, we will show one. Yes, Delegate, you are recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The delegation of Palestine. Are you aware that the belligerent forces of Hamas are not only attacking Israeli soldiers but their own people? So how does the delegation of Palestine blame the delegation of Israel for the deaths of the citizens if they are a cause of an own conflict of an armed group their own delegation caused?
Thank you, Delegate. Please abstain from using the first person form.
Sorry.
Delegate, did you ask the question? Would you like for the delegate, Delegate, please face the question?
Sorry, Honorable Chair. Chair, the delegation of Israel forgot to ask for a personal apology for a short period. May the delegation do it?
Yes, Delegate.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Delegation of Palestine. How is the delegation blaming the delegation of Israel for the deaths of the Palestinians when the most of the deaths are caused by their own terrorist group, which the delegation of Israel is trying to eradicate in the nation, which is not even a nation?
Yes, Delegate. Delegate, you recognize.
Okay, I am a good because are people of your nation, and you have to control them that want to enter another nations to attack.
Thank you, Delegate. Delegates, please remember to abstain using the first person. And forms of I am are not permitted in the comment. Thank you, Delegates. Delegates who want to make use of the floor. Yes, Delegate of the People's Republic of China.
Thank you very much. The people China, for China, the safety and the healthcare of every country is important.
no matter if they have an official militarization system or not. For this, it is essential for a stop in the nowadays conflict related with Israel and Palestine, since delegations such as United States have been strongly financing a military group, the militarization of countries, of delegations such as Israel, which have been strongly attacking the Palestinian territory without leaving many deaths behind. Thank you.
Thank you, delegates. Delegates, I want to make it to the floor. Yes, delegate of Israel, your records.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Well, delegates, the delegation of Israel just wants to stand a point in the argument, arguing a few points that in the matter of the Palestinian and Israeli conflict. First of all, the delegate of Palestine. Are you aware that the terrorist group known as Hamas has killed more civilians than the soldiers of Israel? Not only that, but that this terrorist group launched an attack on Israel. Does the delegation imagine how this could affect? How can a terrorist group attack a nation? Not only that, these belligerent groups that apparently delegations such as Palestine are trying to control and supposedly were controlling, this is not true. Because the belligerent group known as Hamas controlled, even before the conflict, controlled the coastal enclave. This is very bad, delegates. Because by a coastal enclave, these groups can gain access to weapons and that later will be used against the own delegation of Israel. So the delegates here present want the delegation of Israel not to defend its people and let them die. Not only this, but the delegation of Palestine. Are you aware that you are not a country? You are not recognized by the United Nations. In fact, the delegation of Israel...
Make this delegate. The intervention is not correct.
Delegate, and you are being disrespectful. You are referring multiply to the delegate of Palestine in the first person form, and the chair considers this intervention has nothing to do with the principal topic, which is militarization of borders, and the Israel-Hamas is not it's not pertinent in the search of our solution.
Chair, but the delegation of Palestine also was saying that in an intervention of theirs.
Delegate, please be, the point for this committee is to find solutions for the militarization of borders, and the Israel-Hamas, as you stated, it's nothing to do with, that has to do with delegations because they are belligerent groups that are not here present and have nothing to do with governmental decisions. So please delegate abstain to do these type of interventions.
Personal privilege. Can I go with the paper?
There is one to use the floor. Yes, delegate of Germany, you recognized.
The German delegation has evidenced the escalation of tensions between certain delegations. The military presence or navy of our borders not only generate insecurity, but also erode trust between nations and severely affect local communities. In this context, the German delegation would like to propose a comprehensive approach to find a sustainable solution to this problem. One of the proposals would be
Diplomacy and multilateral dialogue. The first step towards effective demilitarization of borders is to strengthen diplomacy and multilateral dialogue. The UN should serve as a platform for affected nations to openly discuss their security concerns and find peaceful solutions.
open quotes. The militarization of borders not only creates physical divisions between nations, but also fuels fear and mistrust, undermining peace and global cooperation. close quotes, the Ban Ki-moon, former of UN Secretary General.
Thank you, delegates. Please remember to ask for permission to quote. If you're going to quote something, you need a permission, but that's okay, thank you. Delegates, are you open to any points of information? Okay, delegates. Delegates that want to make use of the floor. Delegates that want to make use of the floor. You, delegate of Ukraine, you're recognized.
For our chair and the other delegates, since we are not coming to any agreement ending the militarization, we will help in fostering trust and cooperation among neighbor countries, ensuring a stable and secure environment for all.
Delegates, are you open to points of information?
Yes.
How many points of information are in the room? Please raise your placards. Delegates, do you still have points of information?
Yes, I have a turn.
You're recognized.
How the delegation could guarantee the security of the delegation if the other if we
how can the delegation guarantee the security of any delegation if it cannot protect its own borders after a sudden attack from another delegation?
Delegate, do you understand the question?
Delegate, do you understand the question?
Yes.
Please answer. Thank you, delegates. Delegates, what is the floor?
Yes, delegate.
The delegation of the United Kingdom is open to helping financially all delegations that need it, and it's open to help and propose solutions.
However, if other delegations such as Mozambique do not want to accept the aid, the UK delegation would like to know what solution does this delegation propose.
Thank you,
Thank
delegates.
you, delegate. Delegate of Palestine, do you have a point of information to speak? Delegates, are you open to any point of information? How many points of information are in the room? Since there's only one, delegate of Palestine, you're recognized.
As the delegation such as the United States told us is going to help the United Kingdom. It's going to help other delegations to help deal with the it's going to help us with this problematic of borders, with what recourse or are what they thinking of help other delegations. With what?
Delegates, do you understand the question?
No.
Delegate, would you like the delegate of Palestine to rephrase it?
Please.
Delegate, please rephrase your question.
Please, delegate.
Okay, now, delegations such as the United Kingdom have what has seen with what resources have been to help other delegations.
Did you understand the question?
Yes.
Please answer it.
As the delegation said various times in this committee, the delegation of the United Kingdom is open to help with economical resources.
Delegates. Delegates, I want to make use of the floor. Delegates, I want to make use of the floor. Delegate of Pakistan, you're recognized.
Thank you.
Delegates.
Okay. Pakistan main border conflict with Iran centers around its shore frontier in Balochistan. Here's a breakdown of key issues. The Iran-Pakistan border is quite long and lacks strong physical barriers. This makes it vulnerable to smuggling activities, including drugs, weapons, and people. Pakistan blames this for instability within its borders. Thank you, Normal.
Thank you, delegates. Delegates, are you open to any kinds of information? How many kinds of information are in the
Eso que
room?
fue pregunta, información.
Since there's only one, delegate of Iran, you're recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So, as the delegation of Pakistan says, our borders, militarization of borders is not good. So we consider that the delegation of Pakistan suggest some clues or keys to increment our militarization.
Delegate, did you understand the question?
No.
Delegate, would you like the delegate of Iran to rephrase it?
Yes.
Delegate, please rephrase your question.
The delegation of Pakistan says to us that our militarization of borders is not good. So we say to Pakistan that suggests some keys to the delegation of Iran to increment their militarization.
Delegates, did you understand the question?
Yes.
Delegate, please stand up while you answer your question.
Is that in the militarization of borders between Pakistan and Iran is very long, and it's too dangerous for the both of countries to have a lot of terrorism and drugs circulating in the area. So that's why Pakistan claims the militarization of border of your country is very insecure for us.
Thank you, delegates.
Delegates, I want to make use of the floor.
Animado.
Delegate,
No, ya que lo veo, ninguna plaqueta se ve. Me las llevo todas.
Se pero la maleta no viene.
yes, delegates of South Korea, you're recognized.
For the South Korea perspective and comprehensive solution to the militarization issue on this topic,
Delegates, delegate of the United Kingdom is right. Please, the chair understands that you have to talk with your partners, but please do it in a low tone of voice so we can listen to others' interventions. Thank you.
From the South Korea perspective, a comprehensive solution to the militarization issue on this topic involves sustained diplomatic engagement, denuclearization efforts, and economic cooperation, supported by the international pressure and sanctions. This approach aims to build trust, reduce militarization issues, and promote peace and stability.
Delegates.